Who was like, you've done so many guests, okay? There must have been a guest that just pissed you the fuck off.
Oh, that pissed me off.
That you wanted to be like, you know, you had to be nice.
You know who I did not like?
Who?
I don't know if I should say this on air.
Oh.
Because I'll feel bad about it.
Do you want me to say it on air so you don't?
No, I'll say it.
Who?
But I don't know why I didn't
Just
like
say
her.
why.
Do it.
I forget her name, but she used to date that host or radio guy who died.
Oh.
Vaughn something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Von DeCarlo.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a pick-me vibe.
Would
And I'm
you like
really
me to
trying
tell
to
you?
dissect
Would
it.
you like me to tell you what you didn't like about her?
No, because your reasons are going to be different.
It's not. It's just I fucked one of the greatest comedians of our time, so I'm going to do comedy, and then she just talks to people like she's a comedian, so she was arrogant.
It was a vibe thing, and I'm sure that she's good on other shows, but it was.
She's not.
This was years ago, and I vaguely
This was
remember
years
you
ago.
guys. Like she talked weird
She
to
would
you.
talk over me, or she would like.
Because she's better than you because she
Disregard me.
fucked
Yeah.
Patrice.
There was something off.
She would talk over you? That's got to be so rude.
Definitely tried
Talking
to, like,
over
big
you?
dog you a little bit.
I'm used to it. It's not that I didn't like her. They weren't my favorite shows.
No.
I'm trying to be nice.
I was on one of those shows.
You were. Oh, okay. Keanu was on one.
Very salty.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Keanu, am I
saying.
wrong? And you would never agree with me, just agree with me. Garrett, am I wrong? She fucked Patrice and decided she could do comedy. Am I wrong?
More than that. She thought she could make a documentary. She could do comedy. She
Wow.
could start podcasts.
And she talks like everyone should be like, this is royalty. No, it's not. So the simple line is there was an arrogance, you know, like she was saying, you're welcome. And you're like, for what? I've said that to comedians countless times. Like when you go on stage, just say every joke like, you're welcome, just so they have fun. It's like, you're welcome. I'm here. I worked my ass off to get here. She got fucked by a dude who was brilliant. And she thought his cum would travel to her brain, and it didn't. And there was an arrogance to her. Is that fair?
Yeah, I don't know. Just our styles were different.
I will.
And I'm
I
not
will
an
let you
arrogant
have my
person,
show
I can
for a
say
week
that.
next week, and I'll love it if you just say, and she was black.
I do not want your shows. That is.
You're
rude.
still you're here tomorrow morning.
So, I wanted to be able to broaden.
Shut up. I'm
Yeah,
just trying
no,
to.
Joe hated her from the beginning.
The thing is, you can
And
see
by
on
the
Joe's
way,
face
my
when
bad
she's
because she
talking
was a
that,
little
like,
bit bitchy to Joe.
What's that, Steve? Sorry,
Occasionally, Joanne
fair,
will
I
be
usually-
clearly uncomfortable.
I usually only dislike people if they slight me in some way.
And she was like a little shitty to you.
It's everything
whatever.
Garrett said, and he's the nicest guy at the network. We'll get him.
Is he?
He is. He won. We decided because he cleared his throat. But he said, like, there's like when you've worked as long as you have to get where you are. You know what I mean? In comedy, in entertainment, in anything, then like you have a respect for the people you work with because you were fucking you were boots on the ground together. You fucking know they worked. We're all going through something. She's literally, I'm here. You're welcome. And she has nothing. She's like, well, I'm trying to rebrand myself. You never had a brand.
Well,
You never had a brand.
One thing that I remember, and this is why I sucked. I got
way,
better after.
You say that every morning. The one thing I remember was
But, like,
around 5:30, and
Joe,
she said one more
Joe
round.
would remind me when she would be on that she would do a slight to Joe. And I'm an idiot because I'm a dude and like I don't notice that shit. And I would like look at the episode. I'm like, oh, she fucking Joe's right. Like fuck her. But like it took me a while to realize that I realized why Joe didn't like her. But it took me a while. But
Yeah, I did have to say something to Bill. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we should keep booking her.
yeah, and I totally agreed.
But hey, listen, hope she's doing well. But you know,
I don't.
Whatever.
I'm Team Joe.
Why do we?
As much as I hate her.
I don't.
But
I hope
Gino,
she's. I hope she's
remember
smart enough.
the opposite of
she
love
was an
is
absolute
not
dick to
hate.
her.
It's
indifference, and that's.
I'm indifferent
And I
to
didn't
her.
realize
She
that's
can
my
go
bad.
on and be successful, just not in my circle.
I hate someone who literally. And we talked about. You know who I talked to this weekend? If I may make it about me, Garrett, as I do
Wait,
all
what?
the time.
Well, it is your show.
I did a show at Three Monkeys. I was at Three Monkeys, and then I left Godfrey and his parents' house, and I went and I did a comedy show at a bar called The Three Monkeys. The Three Monkeys didn't come with me, and I went to Three Monkeys. That's why we're on this network. That's why we're in this brick and mortar building. And I went there, and you know who I hung out with?
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah,
Well,
no, I loved it.
I will get Joe to drop an N-bomb in the next 20 minutes or so, and we'll get
no,
that
that's
job
not what
back.
we do. That's not what Morning ever did.
Guys, it's my last show.
If I were to give you the letters in the word, if I were to ask you to describe Von Decarlo in one word and give you these 6
I
letters,
would say that
in the
Joanne
word-
Hayner.
in the word, I'm going to give you a word. What's this word? Ginger. Now I want you to rearrange the words in ginger to describe Von Decarlo.
I was done with Von Decarlo
You did
because
Good Morning Tomorrow.
She was a ringer.
I'm
Missing a letter.
gonna.
he killed Patrice. How
All right.
about that?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Don't put that.
I'm gonna allow that because I'll tell you she spelled ringer with 2 G's. So I think technically.